Here's another video I got asked to do. The Burmese. Camera back so I can get myself into the film too. This is my female Burmese. She is one of the sweetest little Burmeses. I mean, you can't open the rack without her trying to come out and get to you. She says, I just want to be on you. I just want to say hi. She just shed and used the restroom this morning, so she's in a really good mood. She's in a good mood. I said, I love people. These snakes here. It's a shame, really, all the hatred pushed toward these snakes about them being in the glades. You know, they didn't ask to be there. They didn't ask for none of this. They're just kind of dealing with the hand that was dealt to them. And I mean, they're great snakes. You know, I've had these for 20 years. I mean, I've raised so many of these snakes. It's not even funny. These are the first large python I ever owned was a Burmese. And it's the one that made me fall in love with giant snakes. I've had some that had a little bit temperamental personalities. But for the most part, most have been very, very docile, very placid snakes. For such giants. I mean, they're just good snakes. Like this little girl, she's just amazingly friendly. You know, even when it comes to feeding, she's not a feed aggressive snake. I mean, you can feed her 2 rats and handle her right afterward. And she doesn't mind at all. Doesn't go for your fingers. Well, she's a sweetheart of a snake. She's getting big. You're getting big, pretty girl. She said, what's my name? I don't have you a name. She said, oh, shame on you. No name. I mean, she's a normal color burm. I've seen a lot of morphs and patterns on these guys. But I still kind of like with the retics. To me, it's the original pattern. It's that original pattern right there that just made these snakes beautiful. And if you look closely, you can see I've got a pattern of one of my other snakes, Burmese I had, tattooed right there. That's where that pattern came from. I just sat down with sewing needle and ink one day and drew his image on a piece of paper of his head, watching him, and started to go to work with a needle. Come out with that. Because he was a good snake. Yes. And she's going to be a good girl. I mean, these are beautiful animals, very misunderstood. You know, I understand that the problem in Florida, it is a problem. It is affecting the ecosystem. But what people don't realize is, even though it's affecting the ecosystem, and the animals are there, also, these animals not only eat other animals, they also become a food supply when they're little. Until they get to a certain size, these guys are pretty much open target for just about anything. Gators, other snakes, lizard species, birds, mammals. So, you know, it kind of balances out. I've always said the ecosystem will take care, nature will take care of itself, you know. I'm not saying it's okay, it's there, but there's not much you can do about it now. Banning the snakes and hating the snakes and executing everyone you find is not the answer. You know, they're there. The winters are killing a lot of them off. Natural predators are killing a lot of them off. Some are surviving, and you know, in time they may adapt to the lower temperatures. I mean, life has a funny way of changing and evolving and adapting to things. But so does nature. You know, nature will weed out and root out things. I mean, we've been introducing foreign species to different places since mankind learned to catch animals. Feral cats, for example, they're more devastating than any invasive species ever, including this guy. But nobody seems to bother that because cats are fluffy and cute, and for most people, the Burmese python is not fluffy and cute. You know, I'm sorry, that's a cute face. She's got beautiful eyes. She ain't just got gorgeous eyes. She got the Betty Davis eyes. Yeah. She got the Betty Davis eyes. Maybe I'll call you Betty Davis. But, you know, most people just get educated about these animals and understand that, you know, they're not the evil serpent everybody thinks they are. You know, they just want to be left alone and live their lives. And that's it. You know, they don't want to hurt nobody, you know. I've dealt with wild-caught Burmeses, large ones, when they were brought in as a pet trade. And, you know, even ones that were nasty-tempered, you know, were not exactly what I'd call totally nasty. You know, a lot of huffing and puffing and leaving alone scare tactics. Very few bites. So, I mean, they're not a totally nasty species of snake. They're rather quite friendly. And I've had wild caught ones that turned out to be extremely good snakes once they calmed down and realized I wasn't going to hurt them. But there she is, and you see she's growing quite nicely. Like I said, I don't power feed animals for size. You know, I know guys that do it. And stuff as much food in them as they can get them as big as they can, as fast as they can. And I don't have no need for that. Nope, don't have no need for that. To me, if she grows a little slower, oh well, at least she grows healthy and strong. That's what's important. We got plenty of time. We got 20 years, right? She said, yeah, 20 years, and I took you. No, just kidding. But there she is, and let's see if we can get her up close to those eyes. Up close to those pretty Bay Davis eyes. Look at those things. Ain't they beautiful? Ain't they beautiful? Gorgeous eyes. She says, hey, you look at me on the camera? She says, you camera in my eyes. What's wrong with you? She says, I don't know about this. Look at the beautiful eyes. Look at beautiful eyes. Yes, she does. She's a good girl. Look at that. What more could you want in a snake? Look at how placid the snake is. Look at her. She's a good girl. So don't be hating on the Burmese. Show them some love. They're good snakes. They just got put in a bad situation. But there's the update video, folks. And it's about time for me to get my butt to work to buy these guys some rats. Stuff like that. So we'll see y'all next time. Take care.